Hello. So, welcome back. Today, what I'm going to be doing, from last video, I showed you kind of the setup and the layout of this. And if you haven't seen that, check that out first. Um, right now, the way I've decided to do it is this video heavily depends on the last video. You understand those concepts. So, just take a look at it and just make sure you understand it because moving forward, each one moving forward, I'm going to talk less about sort of the things that come before it. So it won't be an all inclusive video if you don't see the ones that come prior to. So in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up, I'm going to connect our UI that I talked about in the last video to our view controller. So I actually went ahead and created a new file, and I'll actually just redo that because there's no reason why I wouldn't do it. Okay, so you'll just select new file, Cocoa Touch class. I'm going to call it cam because when you open your Instagram app up now, if you swipe, I can't remember if it's to the left or to the right, you get the cam, and that's what we're going to be doing now. So you get the opportunity to either load a video, I believe in the way Instagram set up, load up a video to like sort of a Snapchat kind of feature. But instead, what we're going to do is take this as if it's the camera and the photo gallery to upload actual still photos or images from your camera. All right, so the first thing we want to do is I'm just going to get rid of this stuff. Now, if you're I've actually seen a couple of you guys projects, and it looks like you're actually trying to build your end project. So you will want to handle, or you may want to handle things with the memory. I won't be doing that here. Well, maybe not now, maybe later. So the first thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and go to our main storyboard, and let's go ahead and hook these things up to our class. So I'm just going to, when I'm in the storyboard, I'm going to make sure that this UI is highlighted blue. As you see, this one's gray. So this one's actually the one that's selected. And I'm just going to add camera view controller, which is the class that I just created in order to handle all of everything that happens here. And after I do that, I'm going to just hit this assistant editor button. It's going to do a split screen for me. Make sure up here that you select automatic, and this will get the class that you have connected to this UI. So we're looking good. So I'm just going to get rid of some of this stuff because I don't need it right now. And I'm just going to spread this out a little bit more. So the first thing we want to do is we know we are going to want to have access to this image view. So this image view is going to be where we show the picture that we're going to post. So I'm going to just say that this is called image view, post image view. All right. Now I have access to that, and if we want to save our caption, I'm going to go ahead and, as we would, do a caption. All right, now we have our two outlets that are going to be displaying. We're going to be displaying things from and then taking it into. Then let's go ahead and just while we're here, let's go ahead and pull in our IB actions. So let's make an action out of this photo. So we're going to do, instead of connection, outlet, and that's actually, and see, that's the thing with these. I did it before, and the thing you want to make sure is, so when you do this, it highlights the toolbar. So that's not what you want. You want to make sure it only highlights the button and then drag it over. And then we're going to change this to action. And we're going to name this upload take photo action. Okay. And we're also going to do the same thing for gallery. So double click it. Now we have the toolbar. Click it again. We have the button. And this is when we're going to get things from our photo library. Get picture from gallery. and you see I just messed this up and I called it an outlet instead of an action. What I can do is just, you can either delete this and implement or drag it, or you could just copy this and do the same thing this is doing and then drag it to the button. So let's just change this to action and pick photo. Say pick photo from gallery. You always want to make sure that you're naming your functions and your actions pretty descriptively, because later on when you come back to this and you don't understand what the heck you were thinking, it's not going to be a good thing. So another thing we want to do is we want to be able to cancel. So say the user gets in here and they decide that they don't want to actually, they don't want to actually load anything. What they can do is they can cancel the action, cancel upload, and then we're going to have a share button. Now the share button is going to be responsible for loading image into the storage, and then that way when we look back at our feed or our profile, all of our images that we've loaded will appear here. So I'm going to say share photo. All right, so we look really good now. I just want to, I don't want this to be a very long video. I want it to be very short. So I think making sure that you have everything hooked up, because I've had a few questions about items that where these weren't hooked up exactly. So that's just kind of what I want to show you mostly in this video. In the next video, I will show you guys, we will start talking about what we need to do. And now that we have everything set up, and we will then implement things. So I think I like the idea of really explaining things. If you guys are looking, and as far as the new videos that I'm posting, and you kind of want to, you've gotten beyond this part, or you have more experience and you just want to see how I program things, look for things in the title that says code or implementation. Everything that says game plan from this point on will be either me explaining what I'm trying to do or pseudocode of what I'm trying to do, just so that everyone understands, including myself, about what needs to happen next. I love getting you guys' questions if something doesn't make sense, and it definitely allows me to tailor the way I do videos so that it makes or at least covers the questions that I get. What we're going to be doing after this, like I said, is we're probably have another video of a game plan, and that's just going to be pseudocode and just talking about what we need to do, because I think that's very helpful, and I don't think we do it enough. We kind of want to just jump into coding, and I think things don't stick that way, and I know for me at least it doesn't stick that way. So I'm going to assume that you guys are pretty similar to me. I want to thank you guys for watching. Any suggestions you guys may have about how I can improve or help you guys, and I'm sorry that I say okay and so a lot. As I edit these videos, I realize that I say it so much, and it probably drives you guys crazy, and I try to edit it out as much as I possibly can, but sometimes I forget. So I'm working on it. But thank you guys for watching this, and stay tuned for the next video, which will definitely be tomorrow. You know, if I'm sick or not, I'm going to post it, one that's going to help us move along in this, because I want to get to the point where we're customizing this. We're done with all of the features, and then we're going back and we're making great applications. So thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next time.